You're fine. Hey, what your deal is? Okay, I am a little bit behind today because I'm trying to get like stuff together, and now I just got on and looked, and it was like I forgot. Why is this so pretty? Like, what the heck? I don't have a good thing here. Hold on. I'll try to clean that a little bit so it's not as... Oh, damn it. Boy, I'm freaking... Ready for this. Are you ready for it? No, I'm not. Anyways, Mount Fuji is live right now, that race, and I wanted to watch it, and I forgot about it because I know when the race is, but because of the time change, I knew what day it was, but because of the time change, I thought it was later than it is now. No, it's been live for a while now. Okay, my dog is thoroughly excited. I'm going to put her on leash now. Okay, let's go. Oh, I need to see if I can I need to find, gosh dang you. So here's the thing that sucks about this town, is there is no store where you can go and buy like electrical adapters, those different sorts, like cable adapters and stuff. I say that loosely because what I actually need is a USB-A female to USB-C adapter. Somehow I don't have one, and I don't know why. And I really need one. I'm gonna try and find one. Oh, hey, thanks, hey dog. I'm gonna try and find one, but I don't know if I'll be able to find one or not.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Full house. Close that one. So how big does he get?
Just like, a little bit bigger, about 50 pounds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's like our dogs. We have 2 corgis, but then we have an Australian Shepherd and a corgi. But it's like perfect size, travel size.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
You too. Okay, come on. Gosh dang, I go out the back door because, well, one, it's the easiest way for me to get up with her, because she does not like to take, she'll take the stairs, but she's not like the best at it as far as staying on task. I want to say, of course somebody's gonna be coming out. Well, and you're pooping again? You just pooped. Oh, why is everything happening at once? Like, listening. Ah. Gosh dang. Everything, all of a sudden, it's like, help. And then she's not listening. I don't know what her deal is. You're pooping again? Why didn't you poop over there? Oh man, she is being super frustrating. I can't even begin to even just, like, what the F? Like, 2 minutes earlier, 2 minutes later, there's like nobody now. Like nothing going on. But no, she decides she has to do 2 poops. I don't know why she couldn't just poop once. And at that exact time, everybody decides to leave that level of the parking garage, which is not like a busy level. Like, what the heck? It's not even, I don't even know. I mean, it's 10 to 9, but that's like the monthly pass holders for people to come to work in this area. Those people were leaving, they're not coming to work. But all of a sudden there's like 4 of them. Like, what the heck? And then she's being a little butthead. And even like the back door, which is what I was starting to say, the back door at the freaking building, which I get somebody showing up says it's almost 9 o'clock because that level is all commercial floor. But it's like the maintenance guy was back there doing stuff in the freight elevator and the closet, and so all the doors are all messed up. It's like, because the area's not wide enough for all the doors. Oh, I got it. I got my new faucet mounted, and then I had to run, for whatever reason, I don't even get why, my old one, and I do remember this specifically, I bought the cables for it. Here, I gotta set you guys down here. I don't know why my gimbal is like trying to go off that direction. Turn this off so I can pull this off. So I can put you guys right there. Anyways, the hose, I need that poking in the butt. Why? How did you get pieces of wood in here, you weirdo? Anyways, there's that cable, the hose to go from the pump to the thing on my old one. I remember I had to go buy a new one because it's usually 1/2 inch to 3/8. For whatever reason, that one was my old faucet was 1/2 inch to 1/2 inch, so I remember I had to like try and find a half, because that's not very common. That is very unusual, actually. So it took me forever to find that, and I didn't think anything of it. And then when I installed this, the hose on this is 1/4 inch. So it's unusual too. It's like, how the heck are people even like I don't even get how that is even a thing, because a standard valve is 3/8. Like your shutoff valve on the wall is 3/8. So you still have to like mess around. Well, there is no union or reducer or anything to go from 1/2 inch all the way down to 1/4 inch. You can go from, so if you had the valve, you can get a union from 3/8, because like I said, the standard is 3/8. That'll work to go to 1/4 inch. You can get a coupler for that, because it ends up being like a 3/8 inch. Will you stop? Yeah, so you can go from 3/8, because it's a 3/8 inch female to a 1/4 inch male. Well, in order for me to be able to do anything, I would need a 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch, which they don't have, they don't make. I could not find one anywhere in this town. And then, so my next best option was to do like try and find a coupler just to go in between both hoses to go from the 3/8. So I would need a 3/8 male to a 1/4 inch male. Nope, not this one, the next one. And the only one they made was like a 3/8 flare, or 1/2 inch flare to 3/8. Yeah, that's what I would have needed. Will you stop licking me? Oh, you are just pissing me off today. Just stop. but they only make it in a flare. Like one end would be in a flare. Well, that doesn't work. I'm not attaching a flare. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. So then I was like, well, what if I just put an actual shutoff valve on my pump? Because I don't need that, right? I don't need it because my pump is actuated with a switch. So it's not on all the time or anything. It's not like, you know, I have constant water pressure to where I would need a shutoff valve in order to, you know, just in case there was a leak or whatever. They don't make a frickin' shutoff valve that doesn't attach to like a line already, like a PEX or a Shark Bite or whatever. Like, I just need a frickin' pipe fitting for shutoff valve. They don't even make that. Like, I checked Home Depot, Lowe's, there's a Power Townsend place here, Ace Hardware, everywhere in this town, and they don't even make that. It's like, so I ended up having to just do this weirdest, like, combination of all these little things to try and get it to go together, because they don't make just a regular pipe to pipe. It's all flare to whatever, and the only way I could bypass the flare was to this guy is parked right there, so I guess we'll just park right here. I don't know why everybody's parked on that side, so I guess we're just gonna park here, and I'm probably gonna hit a freaking, oh well. Somebody new just showed up, or somebody just showed up right before us. So I have like this huge thing going from one to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other, like, in order to make it work, but it works. I still need to, I need to get some Teflon tape though, because it's all like, because of the way it is, I can't, it's not sealed, but so we do need to do that, but we're just gonna, that's something I can do later. There we go. I mean, it works. It drips only a little bit right now, but it works. Okay. Man, my allergies, there must be a lot of like tree pollen all of a sudden, because my allergies are just going haywire. Look at that. Because she's going to be a little butthead. Because he has a little doggy, so we're gonna have to take off that way. Because you're a little butthead. Oh. I don't think I'm gonna wear a coat. I thought about wearing a coat, but I think we'll be okay. Ooh, I am parked all effed up because I'm not exactly on this side. It doesn't work for me to be parked. This is, and that's why I was like, why the hell is everybody parked over on the other side? Because it's all smaller vehicles. It's like, if you're a smaller vehicle, this is the side you should be parking on. But for whatever reason, all the smaller vehicles are on the other side. And there's only 3 of them. It's not like it's really busy out here. I have, yep, I have that. I have that. I got that. Okay, we're good to go. See if I can actually change the stream. That seems to be difficult. Somebody new's coming. Come on, get out of here. Of course, somebody else is showing up. Come on. Because we're in the leash zone. So we gotta get out of here. Get her up on the trail. So yeah, anyways, all that being said, yesterday was fun. It took me 2 hours longer to change out my water faucet than I thought it would. being that it took me 2.5 hours. I don't even know how I installed that freaking thing, because to undo the nut was horrendous. It took me half an hour just to undo the nut on the old faucet, because somehow when I put my some little mounting boards in there, I somehow got it high enough that it didn't allow for free spin of that nut. Now, it works a lot better now, because after I got the old one off, I actually cut the board a little bit shorter, so now I have room to actually spin the nut. So if I ever have to repair anything, I'm good. My legs are so tired. I really want to push it up today. Supposedly it was supposed to rain all day today. Maybe it's going to come later, but there is nothing in the sky cloud-wise that even looks like it's going to rain. In fact, it looks like it's going to get super freaking hot out again. It was 75 yesterday. Oh, but anyways, I really wanted to push it, but I can tell, because I have quadrupled the amount of, probably more than that. I'm probably 10 times more vert the last week and a half than I had been doing. And so I can feel my Achilles a little bit, and I definitely don't need to push it too hard. And end up with an inflamed Achilles. Where are you going? We never go that way. If I'm just like hiking or whatever, I don't ever have an issue with it. It's actually pushing myself running up a hill, because when you're up on your toes and all that, so using the elasticity of your Achilles tendon to help propel you uphill. Oh man, I elected to come up here, one, because we got a late start, so this time of the morning over on Mount Helena is busy, but two, with all the tree cutting that they're doing over on Mount Helena, I never know which trail is open, because they change it as they move. So it's like, that's what I ran into yesterday, why I had to end the stream. The trail we wanted to go down was closed. And you don't know that until you get way back in there. So we'll just do this, it'll be fine. Last night, somehow I was wearing the normal Keurogs for a run last night, and man, I stepped on a rock just wrong, and like afterwards, like and it was right underneath my big toe, and I was like, almost feels, you know, when you like kind of bruise your bone, that's what it felt like. And I was like, gosh dang, what did I do? Did I freaking like, Did I bruise my bone, or did I do something to my tendon? I definitely did something to my tendon. I noticed this morning, because it hurt. Like, to touch it, it hurts. Kind of has that burning feel, like a bone bruise. And I think we're gonna try and, I don't normally do this, but I think we're gonna go straight, because we're gonna try and bypass the dogs to the left that I just heard. So I think we're just gonna go straight. We're not going back to the van. Where are you going? Here, we will go up this way though. We're gonna do something a little different. But anyways, there's a big bruise. Like, it is just black and blue where that tendon is. Oh, of course, there's somebody right here too. Are you coming? Okay, let's go. Yep, let's keep going. All right, hey, you don't have to jump up, say hi to everybody. All right, quit jumping. Just stop. Oh, I'd like to. What? Where are all these people coming from? Because it's like, again, there's not that many cars in the parking lot. Hell, morning. Come on. Nari, come on. Okay, now I can maybe walk for a little bit and catch my breath again. All of a sudden I just had to go by. Where, again, now if you're down on this, trail's right here. You're coming from the trailhead where we parked. That's your only option. So, there's not that many vehicles down there. Where did all these people come from? This is the part I wanted to run, because it is very, I guess you could say flat. There's not a lot of uphill to it. It's not flat. It is, but we have to do it. We made our choices. Now we gotta lay in our bed. Oh, it is so steep though. Man, it's fucking not enjoyable. Although it looks like there's the, gosh dang, that dude is freaking hauling ass. The dude that we were waiting for to leave, he came up the other way. He's right behind us now. It looks like, I haven't been on this forever. Straight is where it used to go. So it looks like they created some switchbacks here. So it's not as steep. It's still steep, but it's not as steep. I don't get. Now I know I am not the strongest uphill hiker, or I should say the fastest. But gosh dang, these people that, here's another person. Where the hell are these people coming from? All these people that are just hiking up. Yeah. Morning. All right, come on. she'll play for hours. Get out here, girl. I don't know where all these people are coming from. Like I said, there's a lot, quite a few actually, that hike or walk in from the residential area down below. But usually not that many. But anyways, nothing against the guy that left before us. But let's just say he does not look, so here's where we usually come in at, right here, which is a lot more gradual than what we just did. Longer, but just more gradual. Anyways, he is a bigger fella, not necessarily tall, if you know what I mean. He's big boned. So it doesn't look like he'd be Nari, come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Let this guy go by. Good morning. Oh yes, I know. You want to jump up and say hi. And you'll get hurt and you won't do anything to him. Yeah. Why are you attacking the flowers? Oh, you're so mean. That was such a pretty flower. She's like, I'm gonna destroy this thing. I'm gonna destroy it. See, there's this little head right there. The flower was way over there. Oh, there's another flower. She's like, F you, flower. Anyways, all these people that don't look like they should be able to hike up a trail very fast, let's just say it that way, freaking push me. Like when I'm working my ass off trying to go as fast as I can, they don't even look like they're doing anything, and they're like catching up to me. And it happens to me all the time. I don't get it. And there's sometimes, like when I'm racing, you know, you get in your people that are doing about the same pace as you. So, you know, a little bit above average. And I can keep up with them power hiking up a hill. That means like somebody like that behind me just be freaking would even be pushing them too. I have this bad thing where I look around and first thing I look at when I see trees, like that guy right there, or even better yet, come on Gimbal, why do you not do that? That guy right there, I look at him and I'm like, that would be the best, like the most perfect Christmas tree. Now, much like Central Park, you cannot cut down Christmas trees up here. It would be a huge, incredibly huge fine. But, which I find odd because the way that they do the forestry management around here just boggles my mind. When they're like, oh, we're gonna do a controlled burn. And then they end up killing more trees because of that. So, I don't know if you can see. I'll try and zoom in. So see those trees right there that are kind of orange and whatever? Those are gonna die. That's last year. Oops. My thing is going all goofy. So last year they did a controlled burn to burn all the underbrush and everything for wildfire mitigation. Well, now all those trees are gonna die. It's like, and I only say that because back where we were at the other day when we were in the wild country, they did that. And not only did they do that, but all of the, then because of that, all of the younger saplings are all dead. They just got torched. And the forest isn't really thick. So not only did you take and torch the, you know, the top or the bottom, you know, probably 15 feet of this old growth to where now slowly that tree is going to die, because you can see it. It's already, the bottom half of the tree is dying, and it's just going to continue up. But you also got rid of all the new growth stuff, so now you're just going to have no forest. So that's why I don't get the way they do the forestry management in this area. And it also bugs me for the fact that this is usually the one time a year when we have nice clean air in this state. And I should have brought my sunglasses, but that's probably, we're catching somebody going up the hill. So that's another person now. Like, where did they come from? Now this person could have came from the lower Davis Gulch trailhead. Oh, but anyways, they do these huge controlled burns, which as big as they are, I don't see how it's a controlled burn. It looks like just a raging wildfire, which it was based upon all the damage it did. But then it just makes it, the air quality just so horrendous. So we don't get any freaking nice air. Like, I can't really see it now, but the controlled burn they did up in the area where we were at, why was that so hard to say? It was across the way over there, and it's still kind of hazy. There's a fucking dude right there. Holy shit, that dude is just fucking booking it. I've been running up this thing. What the hell? And the person that's in front of us on the trail right now, we've been catching up to them. What the hell, dude? I mean, he is he's a heavier guy. Like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Not to say that people that have a bit extra weight can't be good hikers or anything, or even good ultra runners, but they're not typically pushing me up the hill. Like, I'm pretty sure that guy's just walking and he's gonna catch this person above us who's just walking. I mean, we're actually running. It still baffles me that there's this many people out here based upon what the parking lot said. Should we go opposite? Maybe we do opposite today. Should we make it opposite day? Thursday opposite day and go this way? You want to do that? Okay. Yeah, we can do it. Let's go this way. This way sucks. I'm not gonna lie. This way sucks. That way we can avoid everybody until we get up to the top. I find it odd also that the guy above us, it's only a mile and a half to the top. Going, if you take the direct route, and that dude has a full-on hiking pack on and all that. Me, I have my running vest on with a little bit of water, but not because I need it. I have my vest on because it's the only way I can carry my spare battery. The only reason why I have it on. Like the guy that's hiking up below us that I was talking about. He doesn't have anything. He doesn't have any water or anything. Plug my phone in now. It's not all the way down, but it's getting there. That way I don't have to try and do it in the middle of something. That's why my gimbal was doing what it was doing. I had it on the wrong mode after I restarted it because I was trying to get out the door fast enough. Pretty sure she sees somebody because she all of a sudden just took off, which is not good. So this is what sucks because it's a continuous, well, not a continuous grind, but going this way, the uphill is steeper. Coming the other way, the downhill is steeper, where the uphill is gradual. This will be the uphill is steeper and the downhill is gradual. And then when we get to the ridge, that really steep ridge, we have to try and we have to power hike up. And it's not going to be fun, but here's what it is. Hello. Come on, Larry. I was lucky. There's hardly, usually, not anybody on here when we come down it. Again, somebody else now. Like, where are these people coming from? I was almost ready to inspect a seasonal spring over here. And then I looked up and barely noticed that person's yellow jacket. That would have been awkward. So for some reason, they are going to chop down a lot of trees here. I'm wondering if, since they had to close down the trail that was up here, because they sold the property that goes along it, I wonder if they're getting ready to add a new trail right here to go down. Because that's kind of what it seems like. Because it's definitely like a path over there. Wow, there's like a seasonal spring right here. Must have rained enough all of a sudden on the top of the mountain. That is definitely a path right there though. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see all the flagging. It is a pretty much a straight path down that way, which makes me wonder if they're gonna put a new trail in there, which I think is kind of funny because are you coming? They shut down this other one up here, which would have been about the same angle as that. Due to, where does this go? Due to, okay, let's do it. I've never been up this. I don't know if we'll be able to get anywhere. Due to erosion mitigation, somebody's been coming up here. There's footprints, so you must be able to do it. This is the angle that the trail I was talking about over here that we used to be able to go up. And then they close it due to erosion mitigation, and it looks like this. This is exactly how the trail looks. So there's no erosion on it at all. And then a year later, all of a sudden it's private property? Really? Kind of makes you go, hmm. And so now it really makes you go, hmm. If they're going to be creating a new trail right there, that's going to mirror what this trail, or what the old trail used to be. I never come from this direction, so that's why I would never have noticed this trail. Boy, they make you work for it though. This is steep. Holy cow. Now my guess is this is an actual, it was a game trail that now people have started going up and down. Oh, ooh, man, this is a calf burner. This thing is steep. I'm gonna have to start going this way. This is like the top part of the power line alternate trail over on Helena. A little side hilly, which is also another reason why it's a calf burner. Not only is it steep, but it's got some side slope to it. Wow, I've never ever noticed this before. And you would never notice it because you can't see it. It doesn't look like, you get to the top here, there's the trail. There is nothing that says there's a trail right here. Oh man. Oh, I need a breather. I need a breather. That was ridiculous. I loved it. Tell me you're an ultra runner without telling me you're an ultra runner. That hurt so bad. I loved it. Oh, that was rough. My calf muscles are just on fire right now because of that. Oh, this is so steep. So steep. This is actually the less steep on this trail coming down though. We bypassed the really steep part. This is still steep. We're at a, I'll tell you, 32% slope right here. So it's still pretty steep, but not near as steep as a little bit further down. It's actually not as steep as what that little trail we came up to. So that must have been probably around a 30, probably 36% slope. I didn't check. Here's my So here I'm breathing pretty hard, but my heart rate's only at 138. You'd think I was at like a 165 or something right now. Yeah, I measured my HRV for the first time in a long time this morning. And it was like, oh, you're fully recovered for the workout. Really? That's not what my legs say. Oh, we didn't beat the person. I thought they were going to go to the other summit. We still almost beat him, though. I'm talking about the person that was above us on the trail. Oh, man. I'm sweating pretty good, though. I'm glad I didn't put my coat on. So glad I didn't put my coat on. All right, come on. Get up here. You gotta touch the top. Touch the top or it don't count. Oh, man. Whew. So, I was talking about that haze. I don't know if you can kind of tell. That haze is still sitting in. That's from the fire from like 5 days ago. Where they were doing a controlled burn across the way. Deep across the way. Like back in where we were at a couple days ago. The big old town of Helena. And I say that facetiously or sarcastically. What would be the proper term for that? Because it's not a big town. And it has jack anything. Like, I was talking about trying to find that USB adapter. And my best chance will either be Target or Walmart. Because we have 0 other stores that would even be an option for anything like that. And I really doubt the Target has it, because our Target here sucks. Like, most of the time when you go in there, it's just stuff on pallets with nothing on the shelf. I'm waiting to see what this lady's gonna do. And we'll decide, are we gonna go straight down or are we gonna go to the top of the other summit, which is clearly higher than where we are right now. Still the same mountain. Okay, she's going down, so we're gonna go to the top of the other one. But makes me wonder where that guy is at, because he should be right there. He would have had to gone the other direction, I think. I don't know. I talk about where you can drive up to. Now you have to kind of go, like, you have to drive way back around, and then you come up this gravel road all the way up to right there, and there's a parking area. And that's how a lot of people get up here, because then you're talking half a mile hike of only, oh, somebody just parked in the parking area even. Half a mile hike with maybe 150 foot of elevation gain to get to the top. So that's what most people do that are recreational hikers. Like, we're gonna go climb the summit. Kind of wish I had my sunglasses now, because it is hot and exposed. I've never really noticed how steep that, I mean, I notice how steep it is, because it is a hell of a climb to go up to this other summit. But from here, you can see the trail right here. and you can really see how it just goes straight up and how steep it is. So we're gonna go to the other summit, and that'll put us at, wow, my heart rate is all the way back down to 89 again. Wrong direction. Yeah, that'll put us over 1,000 feet. And I'm definitely going to be doing something again tonight too. I've been averaging about a little over 2,000 feet a day, and anywhere from 5 to 7 miles usually, if you add both of our runs up together. Kind of odd how, I'm probably going to jinx myself, but how the signal right now, I haven't really lost my stream. And at the top of that summit, the last time we were up here, gosh dang, gimbal keeps adjusting down to level. It's like, no, you have to look up. That's how steep this is. But anyways, I didn't have like zero signal at the top of the summit, and that's what I was complaining about. How it's like, I'm overlooking the city in 5 cell towers. How do I not have signal? And I had signal up there. And even right here, where I'm in the saddle, I can't even see a cell tower. Well, maybe the one over in Montana City. I'm still pushing 2,800 kilobytes per second. It's amazing how from one day to the other, how crappy it gets. So we'll see when we get up to this summit. Okay, this is a little, it's not as steep now, so we can run a little bit. My right hip flexor is freaking toast with all the vert we've been doing too. Because this summit up here, I had no cell signal. Well, I think I should go back. I had cell signal. I just wasn't able to push data for some reason. Oh, this is steep. I can definitely tell I'm a little dehydrated too. It was so freaking hot last night. Like, I had my window. Usually, last few nights I've just been able to just have it cracked because the temperature outside in the nighttime is getting down to be about high 20s, low 30s. Last night I woke up a couple times and it was, I had to just finally just, oh, now we're starting to drop. I'm gonna lose you guys probably. Oh, no, now we're back up again. It's just that one little pocket right there. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, I got signal back again. I had no, I'm at 4,000. So the other day when we were up here, again, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cell towers. Now I'm at full strength, like 4,000 kilobytes is what I'm pushing data wise. The other day, I couldn't get anything, nothing, zilch, 0. Until I got on the backside over here where I don't have line of sight on anything. I cannot see the Montana City cell tower from here. So just now it made sense. When I was over there, that's where I lost had stability. And then once I got over here to where we can see all the cell towers again, now I'm good. Why wasn't it like that the other day? Makes zero sense to me. I need to today reach out to somebody and be like, hey, so-and-so has still not contacted me. You want me to send this directly to him? Do you have his contact info so that I can just send it to him? Because this is getting a little ridiculous. Because it's been at least 3 days now. What are you doing down there? For whatever reason, little Miss Daredevil here has been trying to scale cliffs. Oh, that was a slow mile. Oh well, we did kind of goof off at the other top of the other summit and everything because we had told me he was going to reach out to me 3 days ago and he still hasn't done it. Gosh dang, I keep dropping. We didn't drop like this on the way up, which I'm not mad about, because this part I should drop at. There we go, we should be back now again. That was weird. On the way up, we didn't lose signal. Now all of a sudden, in the section where technically I should lose signal, I did lose signal. But on the way up, we didn't lose anything. We were doing good. That other guy, he must have taken aftershock or something around, because we never did see him. Oh, unless he followed us up on it. No, we're not going that way. My nose is... I will say though, she is a lot better at the no jumping thing most of the time. Today she's been a little butthead. Actually, the last couple days she's been a butthead. But I have noticed even today she's been a lot better than she was yesterday. Yesterday she was horrendous. I kind of want to go do that other trail down, but I guess we could do this one. I'd really like to just go around and do aftershock and go all the way down Entertainment and back around. But I will have zero signal if I do that. Like, I do maintain one bar, which sometimes if it's a 1 bar 4G, I can, if it's 1 bar 5G, I can definitely stream. But if it's 1 bar 4G, sometimes it'll be streamed, but it's at a reduced frame rate and everything. Pretty choppy, but that the last time I did it, which would have been about a year ago, there was no, it ended as soon as I got back by the archery range. And from the archery range, you're in the hole. Like you're back in a draw for a long time. That's that climb that I love, where I'm the, well, I haven't looked lately, but I was 8th all-time fastest on it last year, towards the beginning of my UTMB training block. So I never did. Right before I left, I really wanted to run it again just to see if I had, well, I know my fitness had increased, but just to see what kind of time I could get, maybe in the top 5. Even on my best day, I'm not going to be top 3. I know that for a fact. There's a guy and a lady that are just freaking speedy. Almost to the point where you kind of wonder if they did it on a bike. But then I think about it and I'm like, most of the time, I'm going up this, running up this faster than somebody can pedal up it on a bike. So it tells me that I'm sure they ran it. Because I don't think anybody could go out that fast on a bike. And there is a lot of strong runners in this area for the sub-ultra distance for trail runners. I am easily probably, for Helena, I am definitely probably the most accomplished ultra trail runner. But then you compare me to people in Bozeman or Missoula, yeah, I got nothing on them. I mean, you got freaking pro runners that live in both Bozeman and Missoula. I mean, you got Adam Peterman and what's her name? Tara Dower? Something like that. North Face athlete. You want to go that way or this way? Let's go this way, because my quads are kind of busted after the last few days of downhill. Steep downhill. Let's just take it easy. And if we go that way, it's a steep downhill. What was I saying? Oh, and then you go to Bozeman and you got people like Jeff Garmeyer and why can I never remember her name? Is it Kayla? The leader of the running group down there. She's really good. She took 2nd place, I want to say, at Crazy Mountain 100 last year. That's a freaking tough race. But even like Grayson Murphy spends a lot of time in Bozeman. Not as much anymore as she used to, but she still does. Because now she spends a lot of time in Salt Lake with her. Are they married? I think they're married now. Nari, hey, where are you going? That's not even a trail. Come on. Where is she going? It looks like people have been taking that as a trail, but it doesn't go anywhere. We might just have to explore it someday just to see. But it don't go anywhere. whatever reason, she thought that's which way she needed to go, even though we've never gone that way. Yesterday, coming back on Dump Gulch, we've only come back that way once before, and she knew every turn because she'd been on it once before. We've been down this many times. For whatever reason, she's like, oh, we're gonna go this way. No. No, it's not Pterodactyl. Pterodactyl is the one that had the issue with the cactus and stuff, isn't it? I don't know. I am horrible. If you guys know me at all, you know I am horrible with names. We're not going that way, you weirdo. I'm just not cutting corners, cheating like you. She assumed we were going that way because I was going to the actual trail intersection. I'm just not a cheater face. Like someone here. I'm running so slow. For me, I mean, if this is your pace, it's a fast pace. I'm doing about a 10:40, but this is like mostly flat, slight gradual downhill. Something that if I was actually running, I would be down in the like a 6:40 to 7-minute range. So I'm running it easily 4 minutes per mile slower than I would if my legs felt fresh, because my legs are just trashed. And it's not that I've done a lot of miles. I did last week was my longest mile, or longest, what's that, gosh, most amount of miles and time. I go primarily by time when I'm training, but when I'm not in a training block, I just try to maintain around 30 miles a week. Well, last week I did over 40, like 45 almost, I want to say. So, and it was about 6 hours more time-wise than I've done. And I was hitting the gym. That doesn't even count the gym time. So this week I am not hitting the gym as much, but my mileage will be right about the same probably. Although I am thinking about doing a longer run, which means I'm gonna have to leave her either in the van or at home. I don't think she will take the at home very well. So my neighbors would hate me, but so what I might have to do is just take and drop her off, and or maybe do, well, I think what it'll do is we'll do like a run, and then I will drop her off at the van, and then I will take off again and do another. I can probably take and do like a 10K with her, drop her off, and then do another 10K or something. We'll see. Wow, she freaking jumped that gap like a pro. It's funny when she gets into the tub now. She's been able to get into the tub for quite a while. And what she used to do is just, she would put her front legs in and then rock on her torso until her back legs kind of slid in. Now she'll just kind of jump over it and land with her front legs in it, and her hind legs will be like almost like a horse, you know, jumping a gate, except she'll stand there like balance on her front legs for like 5 or 6 seconds before she finally puts her legs down, and it's pretty funny. But she's not as excited to join me in the tub anymore, which is good. And she has been, it's a day-to-day thing, but for the most part, she's been laying on the little shower carpet thing, little shower rug, bathroom rug, outside the shower instead of stealing it and trying to rip it to shreds. That used to be her MO. If I left it out there while I was in the shower, it would end up in the living room and she would have it like individual threads pulled out of it. Oh, ow. I just kind of stepped wrong or something and I had a pain in my arch for about 3 or 4 steps. Now it feels fine. But, man, I don't know what I stepped on. Where are you going? We never go that way, which is probably why she wants to go that way. Like, I want to see what's over there. Well, I can say that typically on Thursdays I don't have great viewership on either my YouTube or Twitch, and today is no difference. Oh, gotta do a potty, which is why I can't even see what I have on YouTube. It looks like only my mod account on YouTube right now, and only my mod account on Twitch. I did have a couple viewers popping in and out, I could see. I wish there was a better dashboard view that I can bring up. Like on my iPad, I can do a, what do you call it? Like, you can set it up to where you have different windows. I don't remember what they call that view. Something manager. I wish I could do that on my iPhone. Maybe you could do it on a newer iPhone. Oh, I should go and maybe talk to Verizon today and see if I can trade my old iPhone in to get a new one. Oh, look at that, we got the lady already. Let's see where she goes. Mari, hold on. See where she goes. And then we will go the other way. If she takes the high road or the low road. And she's taking the low road, so we can take the high road, which is the way I wanted to take anyways. Alright, hey, Nari, stop. Don't chase people, you weirdo. I know you just want to say hi, but you scare the crap out of people if you do that. Because if I could do that, I would be very happy. I know if I try, like if I go online and try and do a trade-in, they only give me the option to trade this one in. Even though that old phone, the only reason why I didn't trade it in last time is because it's pretty busted up. It's actually my phone from 2 times ago, so it wouldn't have been last time. It was from 2 times ago. But same service provider. So it's not like I didn't buy them through them anyways, buy that phone or anything and use it forever. I mean, that phone would be from like 2016, so 6 years ago. There is nothing wrong with this phone. The only reason why I would want to trade in and get a different one is to have a better backup, because that other one is because it's so old. It's like an iPhone 9. I bet you. This is a 12, and it works perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with it. The only thing I don't like about it is it's still the old type of plug-in instead of the USB-C. I have USB-C. Because it sucks having to have multiple cables all the time. Because everything else I have that needs a plug-in, for the most part, is USB-C. There's a few things that is the old, like, what is it? The old Android type of plug-in. I don't know what that one's called. Where are you going? What, you're wanting to go back up again? My legs say no. Especially being that you're gonna have to come back out again tonight, or else you are a complete psycho. Even last night, we did another 2 miles back on the south end of the Helena Ridge Trail. And then we got back last night and she was a complete psycho. Like, so her total yesterday would have been about 7.5 miles. And she was still a psycho. Until I finally got so mad at her and she could tell. And so she like settled down, but you could tell it was hard for her to do. So hard. She did such a good job, but it was hard, you could tell. Like, it took every bit of her willpower to not just freak out and actually try and settle down and go to bed. Can't see. There we go. I think I'm still alive. Like, the nice thing about this interface is that I can see my lines, my signal, like how strong my signal is. And then it also gives me what I'm pushing for data and my frame rate, where a lot of the interfaces, especially the actual Twitch IRL interface, doesn't let you do that. But I have like 4 bars, and that's why it's weird that my signal here sucks. Even more people here now. There's 1 more vehicle on that side and 2 more vehicles on this side. Somebody left their coffee cup here too. All right, come here. Good girl. Oh, is there water in there for you? Yeah, there's a little bit of water if you need some water. I need to see how much battery I have left here. I still have 3. We're good. Okay, well, everybody, that is actually going to be it for this morning. For those of you on YouTube, please smash that subscribe button, because I do get a lot of people that watch this after the fact. We didn't quite get 4 miles because we cut that beginning part, where just to avoid some people, and then ended up running into more people. It didn't make any sense, but whatever. Anyways, Twitch, please smash the follow button and all that kind of stuff. My monitor just fell down again. What? That makes zero sense. Why did my monitor fall off the freaking mount again? Okay, anyways, that's gonna be it, everybody. Love you all. Follow me on my socials. Go to shadowrunner.com, and I will see you guys maybe tomorrow morning. I gotta decide if I'm actually gonna leave tomorrow morning or not. Depends on how much stuff I get done. If I don't leave tomorrow morning, I'm not leaving until Monday morning. So, bye everyone. Love you all.